everybody. This is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm doing something a little different today. I think I've done this once before, but I don't love to do playthroughs on Tabletop Simulator, but sometimes for Kickstarter games, that's the only way to do it. So today we're looking at Bullet, which is currently on Kickstarter from Level 99 Games. No disclaimer needed here, I just really have been enjoying the game, so I decided to do some videos. I've talked to the publisher, but they didn't pay me or kind of encourage me to do anything like this. And also keep in mind, this is all complete prototype. This is the official Tabletop Simulator mod. I think you can access it through a thread on BGG and from their Discord. But anything here can and probably will change, although I really enjoy the core gameplay, so hopefully not too much. So Bullet can be played as a fully competitive game or in solo and co-op. You know which one I'm going to be showing you today. But the basic idea here is they're sort of channeling both a shoot 'em up, like a game where you have to dodge a lot of bullets while shooting back yourself, mixed with something like Puzzle Fighter, which was one of my favorite puzzle board games back in the day, or something like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, where you are trying to deal with blocks coming at you from an enemy and also send them back. Like always in my playthroughs, I'll be going through setup and the basics of play really quickly, but if you want to skip straight to the game, use the timestamps in the video info or in the pinned comment. And if you like what you see on the channel, consider subscribing, supporting our Patreon, listening to our podcast, or joining us for discussion on Slack or our new Discord channel. Setup for the game is super duper quick in solo and co-op. You pick which of the 8 characters you want to control. Here I've got Esper. She's a more basic one, and so is the boss I chose, just because the game can get really complicated, and I didn't want to blow your minds or mine. And each character will have their own unique deck, so here's Esper's 10 cards. And the boss also has their own unique deck. I think in the actual game, the boss boards will be on the back of the player boards, because each boss is themed after one of the players, but the decks are unique, so the boss decks are different than like the regular character decks for that character. There are 140 bullet tokens in the game. You're going to put all of them in this big center bag here. And finally, you have these shield tokens for the boss, and you're going to cover up all of their little spots except for the topmost one. You're also going to put your action point counter right here on the highest spot for your character. And finally, you're going to draw cards equal to your hand size. Usually that's 3, but Esper's special power, which is down here, is 4. And that's it for setup. Let's get to the basics of play. So first, to talk briefly about how you win and lose. Each turn, you're going to start by getting some bullets from the center bag and putting them in your own draw bag. And you'll be putting those bullets out on your board. You'll put them in the colored column that matches their color, and as many open spots down as their number. So this one would go to the 4th open spot, skipping over spots that already have bullets in them. But if you draw a token and there aren't enough open spots, so let's say there were already 3 tokens in these top 3 spots, so the 4th one would not have anywhere to go, they go down here, and at the end of the round, those are going to go over here and hurt you, and if you take 4 damage, you are out of the game, you lose. To get rid of the bullets in your area here, you have to complete these pattern cards, and we'll get to the details of those in a second, but basically know that you're trying to have bullets on the spots with little empty circles, and you send over at the boss the bullets that are on the little, like, POW X symbols. So I send bullets back at the boss to hit her. It's kind of small, but if you see underneath the shields, it says 5, 10, 15, 20. That's how much damage you need to do at each player count, 1 through 4. So every time I shoot her with 5 bullets, she's going to lose 1 of her shields. Now she'll ramp up and get tougher, but if I can get rid of all of her shields and survive her counterattack, I win the game. So it's basically a race. Can you damage the boss before they damage you? But to actually go through the structure of a turn, first you look at the bottom-most revealed shield number. So right now she just has a 12, but as these get taken off, that number will go up. And that's how many bullets you have to move from the big center bag to your own personal current bag. So here I got a whole bunch of them. I just drop them in there. I got 12. Next, you flip over the top pattern card from the boss's deck. If they run out, you just reshuffle. And this boss card shows you 2 important things. Number 1, it shows what pattern you need somewhere on your board without rotating or anything to prevent the boss's attack. So here I would need 3 pink bullets in kind of a upper right diagonal fashion. And at the bottom it says what happens if you don't have that in your bullet area, which is called your sight. In this case, all pink bullets on my board would get flipped face down, and she has this swan song ability that means face down bullets have no color or number or star, so they're harder to get rid of. And also, whenever you take away one of her shields, she's going to automatically shoot you with each of your face down bullets, so you need to get rid of them before you hurt her, or you're going to die really quickly. Then you go into the meat of the game, the action phase. Again, this would use a 3-minute timer, but we're not going to worry about that right now. And you have 3 main types of actions you can take. Number 1, you can take a bullet from your bag and place it. So that would be pink, 2 open spots down. Your next action is to spend action points. Again, I've got 7 right now to do one of your actions that cost action points. And to zoom in on my options a bit, because these are going to stay consistent and they are different for each character, I can move a bullet 1 space left, right, or down for 1 action point. I can draw a new pattern card for 2 action points. We'll talk about those in a second. I can move a bullet up 1 space for 2 action points, or any number of spaces down, jumping over any bullets in the way for 2 action points as well. Now, I am going to get all my action points back at the end of this full round, so I can spend them pretty freely, but once I'm down to 0, I can't mitigate any bad draws I might have of bullets. And the final action is to resolve one of my pattern cards. So just to show you what this looks like, I've sort of cheated to set up Starlight Buster here. Symbols on the pattern card with an empty O are places where you need to have a bullet to use that pattern. So here I've got 3 bullets of any color, it doesn't specify, in a kind of vertical column. If you do that, you can then shoot over at the boss and remove from your sight any bullets in the little POW X area. So in this case, these 2 would both go over onto the boss and do 2 damage to her. But note that you don't have to have all of the X areas filled in. In this case, I didn't have anything right here, that final spot, so I can still play the card, and when I do, I just discard it. Now, as I already said, if you ever draw a bullet and you can't fit it, it goes to the bottom and will hurt you for 1 of your hearts. And the other important thing is, as long as you have bullets in your current bag, you can't end the round. Finally, at the end of the round, you check in on the boss. First, you see if you fulfilled their attack. If you do, you ignore the text at the bottom. If you didn't get that exact pattern, you suffer the effect. Next, you see if you had enough damage to damage one of their shields. So if I had 5 here, since it's a solo game, I would take away this top shield. If you don't have enough, your damage stays around. So it will build up until you eventually break a shield. You can also break multiple shields in one turn, like if I did 10 damage in one go. But overage does not stay around once you break a shield. So if I had 7 bullets on her, the first 5 would break the shield, and the other 2 would be discarded with the other 5. I then resolve any abilities newly revealed for shields I broke. For her, like I said, all face-down bullets will hit me, so I really got to be careful not to let her attacks go off when I'm about to shoot her. And then finally, you again draw bullets from the center bag to your current bag. You'll see the number will increase as you damage the boss. And you refill your hand to your max hand size. If you drew enough pattern cards to be above your max hand size, you discard down to it. And as a final note, I am showing you solo play today, but when you play co-op, you'll have these 3 extra options for action points. And these let you manipulate your partner's stuff or trade bullets between your partners. So that's how you kind of get a little bit of cooperation, even though I think you're still mostly focused on your own stuff. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's get to the play. I fully expect to die, but we'll see how it goes. So at first, generally speaking, it doesn't hurt you to draw a bunch of bullets. You're only in danger if you have, there's a 3 blue, if you have 3 or more bullets in a column, because the highest number is a 4, so if you don't have at least 3 bullets in a column, they're never going to go all the way down. So I usually just like to draw bullets until I get to kind of that danger zone. And then I can assess. And again, just to show kind of how placement works, there were 3 open spots. I skipped the one that was already filled. That's why the 3 went down here. So I'm still safe. Getting a lot of blue, pink, and yellow. Okay, so blue is now in danger of hurting me. If I drew a 4 blue, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, and it would do 1 of my 4 damage, which I don't want to happen. So I might want to do something with blue before I continue with my turn. So let's see, Starlight Buster, blue's already kind of in that configuration. So I could, as an example, go 1, 2, bring both these down. Although Starlight Buster does not get rid of these 3 in the column, so the danger would still be there. Let's take a chance and do 1 more. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do a pretty big attack on her. I'm going to use 1 energy point to move this left, 1 energy point to move this down, 1 energy point to move this down, and I will now discard Starlight Buster. So just to show you, these 3 blues fulfill the requirement. I'm going to hit Fugue in D minor, the boss, with all 3 of these. You can flip them face down or not, it doesn't really matter. But again, the actual 3 blues that trigger the effect, since they don't have POWs on them, they don't go away. This card's discarded. I'll shuffle it back in when I go through my full deck. Alright, I still have 4 more bullets to go, but I do not want to keep this dangerous thing here now that it won't help me. So I'll spend 1 to move this guy over to green. Oh, and there's another green. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and sorry, something I didn't say. The stars, you'll see how some of the bullets have stars on them. Whenever you clear that, whenever you shoot it at the boss, you gain 1 action point back. That's what this little star symbol here means. And some characters have other bonuses they can use stars for. Another 3. Ooh, Green 4. Oh, so there you go. That's the farthest that it could go down. And now green is a danger, but probably not that much of a danger. Oh my gosh. Well, that was kind of close. So don't forget, her attack requires me to have 3 pinks in that configuration, which is impossible with the way the bullets came out. And since I didn't block it by doing that configuration, at the end of this turn, all pink bullets are going to get flipped face down, and they could kill me. So I would love to clear a pink bullet if possible. But I'm not sure it is. I could totally get free floating finished up if I just move that 2 green over 2 and down 1, using up the rest of my energy. But that would clear the blue, the yellow, and the green I moved. It would not clear the pink. And I would send so many bullets over that the pink would be face down, and then she would shoot it at me, and I would take 1 of my 4 damage. But here's the thing, I don't have to shoot her right now. I can just slow play and hit her next turn. So I'll spend 2 energy to move that up, so it will be in the POW spot when it comes up. And I'll spend 1 energy to start moving this guy over. I can get him down there with my 2 action that can skip over things in a moment. I have no bullets left, no action points left. I do get hit by her attack, so this pink flips up. It is no longer pink. It no longer has a color. It would lose its star, but I can still blow it up like any other bullet. She doesn't have enough damage to get hit yet, so I'm just going to get 12 bullets again, still the lowest number. I'm going to flip a new attack for her. So this time it's greens that will flip, and I have a lot of greens, and they are not at all in that configuration. I'll reset my action points. Get a new card. Oh, that's a pretty good one for where I am. And we'll go. All right, so I do want to finish up what I was starting. So that's 1, 2, 3 to get that there. I'm going to do free floating. So I'll keep the green, yellow, green. But I'll shoot all 3 of these at her, which means now she has taken 6 damage. That's enough to break her first shield. If I can get 4 more, it'll break her second one. And at the moment, I'm not in danger, so let's start drawing these bullets. Oh, there's finally some red. And even more red. Okay, and yellow, I'm still okay. Okay, now red is a little bit of a danger. Now escape velocity already applies. I could use it right here and just get rid of that 1 green, which has a star. That would give me an action point back. But let's draw and hope I don't get a 4 red. Okay, a pink. Okay, another yellow. Ooh, now escape velocity would get rid of 2 of those. And we can even make red a little bit better. Let's use 1 to move this over, 1 to move this down. And now I'm going to do escape velocity to shoot all 3 of these at her. Again, this and this are the ones that stay around. And this time note that I have 2 stars being shot, so I'm going to actually go back up to 4 action points. And I'm only 1 away from breaking a second shield this turn, so I really want to get another bullet, otherwise I lose those 4 extra ones I shot. Okay, I'm back to safety with that move. Oh my gosh, that would have hurt me in a moment. Okay, pink and red are slightly dangerous. Oh, okay. We should definitely do something before we move more. Yeah, but there's nothing great I can do at the moment. Let's draw 1 more and see if we get lucky. Oh, wow, okay. Let's see, if I drop this pink down 1, I could do Crushing Force to get 2 more damage and get a star back. Seems like maybe the way to go. Alright, so Crushing Force is going to get rid of both of these, and the star will put me right back at 4 action points. And I do indeed have enough to break 2 shields now. But here's the scary thing, I'm realizing she's going to flip both of these over and hit me twice with them. Now, if I went 1, 2, 3, 4 with these blues, I would have Black Fang ready, and I could get rid of 1 of the greens and only take 1 damage instead of 2. But I still have other things to draw, but I don't want to draw the pinks. Oh, come on, we've already got a lot of pinks. No! Okay, so that is a bullet for me. That was a dumb move. Let's do another dumb one. But this time I'm safe. Relatively. Alright, so I'll do 1, 2 action points. 3, 4, I'm down to 0. That activates Black Fang only for a single bullet, but it is going to take away 1 that she's about to hit me with. That's it, I'm out of bullets, out of action points. So first we resolve her attack. I did not have greens in that configuration, so I'm going to flip that over. Now I do my damage. I have 12, and remember, extras don't count, so I'm just going to get rid of all of these. And 2 of her shields are gone. Now I got hit by 1 bullet. Luckily, this face down bullet it says it would hit me twice, but once it hits me, it's off my board, so I only get hurt once. But I am half dead now, and she is less than half dead. She's going to flip a new pattern, and all her stuff is the same, so yellows will be flipped unless I have that configuration. Right now I have no yellows, so I like that, although the fact that I have so many doubling up of colors is not great. I get 4 new cards, and I need them. On a few new things in my patterns. These little blank ones with slashes means you cannot have a bullet there. So as an example, right now I could use 190 million G Collider to shoot this one and this one because both of these spots are blank. The equal sign means both of the bullets in those spaces need to have the same number. So I could use Graviton Curtain right here. Oh, wow, I can do both of those right off the bat. And then you'll notice Supernova has a specific color it needs, so you need to have a red bullet specifically in that spot. All right, we're up to 13 bullets now. But don't forget, that's the main way you're going to die, just getting too many bullets that you can't fit in your play area. So yeah, it seems too good to pass up. The fact that I can just shoot 4 bullets at her immediately by playing Graviton Curtain and then 190 million G Collider, let's do it. So Graviton Curtain, these are both 1s. Oh, and sorry, I should have my action points all the way up. So it's going to get rid of the 1 and the 2, bye-bye. And then the Collider 1, I have nothing here, so both of these get shot as well. So I am almost to breaking another shield already. And then let's see, looking toward using Supernova, I'm going to move both of these over for 1 AP each. Because these are set up for Supernova. If I drop these both down, I would destroy them both. And the big thing is now I'm safe. I don't have more than 3 bullets in any one column. So let's start drawing. Okay, blue, so that's a little dangerous now. Oh, another blue. Ooh, but that's even better for Supernova. Oh, and this is good. I can drop a bullet any number of spaces, so I'll do 2 to drop this straight down to the bottom. And then I can do Supernova and shoot 3 at her. Oh man, so if I can get 3 more bullets with a Gravity Well, which seems super unlikely, but hey, it's possible. Then I could break 2 shields this turn. All right, pink is not looking great, but I haven't drawn any yellow, which might be a good thing because I don't know how I would actually deal with things. Oh, crud, there's a yellow. Wonderful. Okay, there's another yellow. That might be good. If I can get just 1 more, then they might help me out. Okay, I'm in a little bit of danger with pink and red, but I'm so low on energy and attacks, I don't know if I can do much about it. Okay, blue, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gravity Well's not happening right now. I don't have a 3 anywhere near the other things. Oh my gosh, and blue goes straight down there. Okay, and pink is looking even worse. I only have 3 more. Right now I would die if I don't get another yellow, and then I would still need to be able to move the yellows into position. So this is not at all good. If I can get this 3 up here, that would be 1, 2, 3. I actually have enough energy to do that, and then Gravity Well would hit 2 of them, get rid of 1 of the yellows. Hell, let's draw 1 more like a dummy. Oh, it's another yellow. And it messes up my Gravity Well idea, though. But I could go 1, 2 now, and be safe from her attack. The only problem is that would make the pink column even worse. Well, let's see if I die. No, not yet. Oh my gosh, and come on. Yes, I survived. Oh, but that took away the spot for that. Crud, do I still have enough energy? No. I can move this over 1. And then I can use Gravity Well, because look, there's a 3 with 3 blanks, to shoot her with both of these. And the yellow's a star, so I go back up to 3 action points. Sadly, that's 9 attacks, so I'm not going to finish her off for a second shield. But then look, I can go 1, 2, 3, use up all my action points, and block her attack so that I don't have to flip these yellows over. Oh my gosh, that was pretty crazy. So her attack is ineffective. I just do nothing with it. I delete all 9 bullets. Again, I was just 1 shy of breaking another shield. Face down bullets would hit me, but that's not going to happen because there aren't any. So she flips a new attack. It's red this time in that configuration. I get my 4, and I'm going to have some repeats because I went through my deck. Action points back up to full, and we're getting 13 bullets again. Now, I think I want to shoot some right off the bat because clearly there's a lot of danger on the board here. Let's see, if I move the yellow over here, I could do Shooting Star, and I can move the pink over and get 3 hits right off the bat. And that seems too good to pass up, so that is 2 energy. But I'm going to get 1 star shot at her, so that's 1 back. And all 3 of those go over. Now, let's see, there's no good way to get some extras, use Crushing Force there to get rid of some reds yet. I think I have to draw some and just hope I don't die. Okay, 3 yellow, that's fine, that's all cleared now. Another 3 yellow, okay. 2 green. Ooh, now Crushing Force looks more likely. Could just go 1 and get rid of 2 of those, which would be enough to break the shield. Or it could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems dumb. See, I'll go 1 over, and I'll do Crushing Force to get rid of 2 of those reds. Now, I know I'm going to break at least 1 shield, which means if I can't block her red attack, then these would kill me unless I can get rid of them in some way. Now, blue is my less safe area. Let's draw. Oh no, I got a 4 pink, which hits me. Oh, this is so bad when she's already going to probably attack me too. Well, I can't get another one, right? Oh, my lord. All right, so I'm like 90% sure I'm going to die, so I'm just going to hit her really hard and make myself feel better that she would also die if I survived. So that costs 2 action points. That's a 3rd. Going to do a Starlight Buster for 3 damage. Then for my last 2 action points, move that over, move that down. And that's 2 more damage with escape velocity. That is enough to kill her. But again, you have to survive her attacks, and that ain't happening. I mean, heck, I probably won't even survive drawing my bullets. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So another red comes out. Yeah. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Okay, so there we go. We're dead. I mean, we would have been anyway because she's going to shoot all those reds back at me. But let's see. How bad would it have been? We would have survived that one. That's it. So we died from this. Then we would have broken both of her shields. But she would have first turned all of these face down. So that's like 8 more damage on us. But I'll take some solace in that I destroyed her too. So there you go. That is the solo mode for Bullet, currently on Kickstarter. Check out my little Kickstarter review to see what my thoughts on the game, both co-op and solo, are. And good gaming, everybody. We'll see you at the next stop.